Hi guys! So hopefully you saw my last video saying that, well, my announcement that I'm pregnant, and as of that video and as of today, I'm 14 and a half weeks pregnant. So I figured I would start doing, as much as I can, some videos talking about my pregnancy. Obviously, I kind of kept it quiet for a while because, as some of you know, and if you saw my Instagram, which I'll put the name again right here, our announcement just described that we did IVF and ended up having to try for 3.5 years for this pregnancy to finally happen. So in the first trimester, I was very cautious, not to mention the way I was feeling, which I'll talk about in just a few. So videos did not happen, but I will talk about my first trimester and where I am thus far in today's video. So basically, just like a first trimester overview, I was actually one of the lucky ones. I was not sick, thank the Lord. Sometimes people say, oh, Rachel, you've been through so much already, not with just my infertility battle, but my liver transplant, my ulcerative colitis and lupus and all the other medical things that I have, which are all under control, by the way. But, you know, maybe I just am getting a break finally, and I tried so long for this, and maybe it just wasn't going to be so difficult for me. But I consider myself very, very lucky. However, I was extremely tired, like a tired that I have never experienced before. I mean, I haven't taken naps since college, and I was taking a nap every chance that I would get. I also was like, the naps were just not like a regular nap. Like when you wake up, you feel like you've been asleep for 100 years nap, like drooling, like completely out of it, just so physically, emotionally, mentally tired that you can't even. So that was my number one symptom. Now, when you find out you're pregnant, you're around 4 weeks already because of the way it all works out. And again, since I did IVF, I know exactly what day, sorry, I had a hair in my lip gloss, so I still feel like it's there. I knew exactly what day that they put my embryo inside of me. So I know my due date, which is Christmas Day. Crazy. I can't think of a better gift. It's simply a miracle. But I just was tired, of course, at first, but weeks 4, week 5, and half of 6, I was just feeling yucky. I don't know if it was like a rush of hormones. My stomach was just off. I did not feel hungry at all. Nothing sounded good. Not like even my favorite thing in the whole world. So, to eat. So that was a little bit of a struggle. Then 6.5 weeks pregnant started. I went to my doctor, and literally it was like all the symptoms went away. And that actually terrified me. I was actually scared that my symptoms went away and maybe the baby did too. I have to say that I know that this happens with IVF and other pregnancies, but I was terrified pretty much my whole entire first trimester. Once it was out, when I was just out of my first trimester, it felt so much better. But up until then, I was just nervous. I was nervous all the time. I felt like the baby was just going to go away. I felt like, I was just at higher, since I did IVF and my past medical history, I just felt like if a miscarriage was going to happen, it was going to happen to me. And it's funny because they tell you the risks of miscarriage are 25%, so 1 in 4. But just because of my history, I just felt like I was a higher percentage than that. So I consider myself extremely lucky. And even though I'm only 14 and a half weeks pregnant, I know I'm not out of the woods, but so far everything has gone fantastic, and I just could not be more grateful. I don't know if you guys believe in any kind of higher power, and I'm not going to go in a religious spiel, and whether you believe it's the universe or God or whatever is the bigger being for you, really, really helped me. I felt like I'm a Catholic. Now, I'm not I would say I'm a cafeteria Catholic. I pick and choose what I want to believe. I'm not the every Sunday churchgoer, but religion to me and faith to me is what I make it. It's my relationship with the Lord or whatever. And I'm not going to go into this much, but I have to say, just in this battle, I feel like you have to rely on something because you have nothing left. Like, it's like you just have to give it all up to whoever or the universe or whatever and just let it happen, because I tried to control everything. I'm a little bit of a control freak, and the more that I tried to control it, the more things didn't work. So I just kind of had to let it go, and luckily we were finally blessed. So let's see what else in my first trimester. Being IVF, I got ultrasounds every 2 weeks, so I have pictures, which I will actually get in just a few minutes, of my baby. So hang on. So again, like I said, I got to see the baby pretty frequently every other week. In the beginning, when we put our embryo in, I don't know how much you can see, but our baby is right there. You can't really see much in that. And then you guys can see, sorry, I'm looking at my viewfinder, that was 5 weeks pregnant. And then 6 weeks pregnant. And then, let's see, and I think, let's see, this is 8 weeks pregnant, right there. This is 10 weeks pregnant, and you can see the little nugget there. And this is 12 weeks pregnant. I don't know if you can see, this is the face, and this is the belly, and these are the legs up here. I can't zoom in because I really don't know how to use this camera. I'm still working on that, guys. So anyway, we got to see our baby pretty frequently, which I think really helped my anxiety. But I do realize that, like, in a person that conceives naturally does not get that luxury. So I was feeling very thankful for that. So that was that. I think that we got to see the heartbeat at 6.5 weeks pregnant. Yeah, so when I said all my symptoms went away, we got to see the heartbeat, which was so amazing. Now, we didn't hear it on the ultrasound. I don't know if their machines, like, didn't do that, but, like, you could see the flicker, and I just was like, wow. I'm pretty sure it was my 10-week ultrasound when we actually saw the baby move, which is weird because you don't feel it on the outside or on the inside. You have this thing, well, I had internal ultrasounds, so you have the ultrasound machine, and then all of a sudden this thing is moving inside of you and you can't feel anything, and you're like, holy crap, is that me? Is that my baby? It was just the most amazing thing, and I think that moment, it really, truly started to feel real for me. I'm having a hard time believing that I'm pregnant because I don't have the most symptoms, which I feel like I'm not the norm. But I say even sometimes I feel like I need a tattoo on my forehead that says you're pregnant just so I remember every day, because sometimes I truly just don't feel any different. So, like I said, feeling very, very, very grateful. What else in my first trimester? I think that's about it, guys. Like I said, I don't really have a lot of symptoms, just being tired, feeling thirsty, nervous and anxious. I think that's about it. I did have the nuchal translucency test. Now, I know that for most of you guys, that might be optional, but since I'm considered high risk, that was not optional for me. So I had that test, and so far I'm at a really low risk for the trisomies, which I'm pretty sure the test for trisomy 21, 18, and 16. And you guys can Google that if you don't know what that's about. But our baby's nuchal fold measured 1.5, and our baby's nasal bone was present. And then all my blood work came back at extremely low risk. So we're feeling thankful about that too. Some people in the 12-week / nuchal test, you can tell the sex, but my baby, in true BC, meaning my maiden name, fashion, was being dramatic. Baby had its hand over its face like this, so you could see the profile. It was like this, so it was really hard to even like check for the nasal bone. They basically had to wait and kind of tap on my belly a little bit for the baby to move its hand. The minute it moved its hand, she snapped the picture and it went right back. It also was doing the sucking motion. I hate to say it because we don't know the sex, but it was doing this sucking motion, like it was trying to find its thumb to suck it, which sounds weird, but yes. So that was super cool. So yeah, we're thankful for that, and it also had its legs crossed. so we were not able to even get a glimpse, even though it's not guaranteed at 12 weeks because those, you know, their genitals are still forming, but we could not see that. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about my first trimester and beginning of second trimester, since that's where I am, must-haves. Some of these may seem very basic and expected, but I figured I would just let you know what helped me. So the first thing, I got these on Poshmark. P.S. I have a Poshmark account. I will link that below. I'll link a couple things below. I got these off Poshmark. They're a little big, but I'm just going to show you these anyway. So I would say I started having a bump around, and I'm not going to show you my bump just because I'm feeling really self-conscious as of this moment, but I started getting a little bit of a bump, I would say around 10, 11 weeks. My stomach just looked different. I have only gained 2 pounds since I got pregnant, which I think is pretty good considering I didn't feel sick and I was pretty much eating whatever I wanted. But my belly was changing, and my regular shorts from last summer, or, you know, my shorts from last summer, because I still have the same clothes that, you know, I haven't bought any new clothes for this summer, just were starting to get a little bit uncomfortable. Now, I could still button them. They just weren't comfortable. I thought about buying a belly band, but then most of my friends that have them basically said that, sorry, I'm fixing this lighting a little bit, would roll down, and you spent more time fixing the belly band than it was actually worth of keeping your... So what a belly band does is you can wear your regular clothing still, and then the belly band just kind of holds them up so you can like leave your pants unbuttoned. So I never bought a belly band. So I was wearing my regular clothes until about 10, 11 weeks. Then I was just starting to get uncomfortable. Now I still, at this point, still at 14 and a half weeks, I can fit into those clothes, but they're way uncomfortable, and they're starting to kind of push into my stomach. My stomach is definitely changing. My belly button looks different. Like, things are changing. So I'm going to recommend to you some maternity shorts. Now, these, again, I got from Poshmark. They're big. These are from the Liz Lang for Target brand, and these are the full panel. So basically, let me show you. So it's like a regular jean short, as you can see, and then it has this panel that goes all the way up over your belly. These are so comfortable, guys. Now, yes, I'm pregnant in the summer and it's hot as hell, and this band that goes over your stomach is just like another layer that you may or may not like, but I personally love them. Like, I want to wear these forever. I really love my ones from Motherhood. They're the Jessica Simpson shorts, and I just think this part is tan or like a nude. Guys, I love them. Like, they're so comfortable, and I just love not having buttons and like strong like hard denim like pushing in my belly. Like, I want to wear these for the rest of my life. But anyway, maternity shorts I started buying. I can still fit in my normal tops. I did buy a couple maternity tops because I think it's weird because you're kind of like, it's like you don't look pregnant, but you look like you've got a weird belly. So it's like that in-between stage. So I bought a couple maternity tops because it actually enhances my belly along with these shorts. And they have the ruching, like the scrunching on the side, and I just feel like they make me look like I'm pregnant. So I really do like them. And I got those at Old Navy, Motherhood, and Target. The next thing I'm going to talk about is some tummy drops or Preggy Pops. Now I have a Preggy Pop. I don't have the container, but I have an actual, or at least I thought I did. Now my dog's barking. Okay. So these are tummy drops, and these are keep tummies happy. They are help with stomach upset, motion sickness, nausea, morning sickness. They're all natural, and they're ginger, gluten-free. My friend Jen sent these to me. She got them off Amazon, and these are really nice, I think, for pregnant or non-pregnant people that just like get a little bit of nausea. So these are ginger, and ginger is recommended to help with morning sickness or all-day sickness some people had. Like I said, I had a little bit of that, and sometimes in the morning I still feel kind of yucky. Like today, I think it's lunchtime, and I'm not feeling hungry. Like I have to force myself to eat right now. So Anyway, the tummy drops are really good. I also really like Preggy Pops. Now, I don't have the container, but this is what they look like. These are so good. Like, they taste like candy. I don't even know what's in them. I totally don't. I got mine off of Amazon, but I really, really like these, and they taste really good. Like, they just taste like candy, and who doesn't like that? Okay, let's see what's next. So, again, my belly's starting to grow. I started getting a little bit itchy on my belly, so I have been applying some thick moisturizer to my belly morning and night. And this is the Mama Bee Belly Butter. This is really nice, and of course it's Burt's Bees, so it's just shea butter and vitamin E. It's like all natural. It doesn't have much of a scent, which I feel like is good for some people, especially if you're having like sickness, because if you don't know this already, but when you're pregnant, your heightened sense of smell is like I can smell stuff that's like in 2 rooms away. It's very strange. So I think sometimes, like I said, I don't get sick. Well, I haven't gotten sick. I've had a little bit of nausea with weird smells, but because this doesn't have much of a smell, I feel like this would be a good option for a lot of people. So it's the Mama Bee Belly Butter. And I bought this yesterday. This is the Palmer's Massage Lotion for Stretch Marks. Shea butter, argan oil, almond oil, collagen, and elastin. This has a pump, which I love. Got this at Walgreens, and it smells like cocoa butter, and I like that smell. It's really thick. I feel like it's thicker than the average cocoa butter that they sell. And yeah, so I like this. But, you know, this isn't like all natural like the Mama Bee is. So I think it's a personal preference. I also did order the oil from the Mama Bee oil from Burt's Bees that smells like lemons, because I love the smell of lemons, and I think lemons also help with people that have nausea, but it's not here yet. I ordered that from Amazon. Okay, this is another present from my friend Jen. Jen, if you're watching, I love you. I don't know what I'd do without you, because you are amazing. This is a pregnancy wedge. This is what it looks like. Now, this started to come in handy pretty much now, about the last week or two. So basically what this does is this wedges underneath of your belly, and your belly lays like right here to support your belly and your back when you're sleeping, because when you start to get a belly, you can't lay on your stomach, and I am a stomach sleeper, so that has been a struggle. But this has been a lifesaver. It looks like nothing, but it's really, really nice. You can also wedge this between your legs to help with your hips staying aligned. It's very simple, but it's very, very, very nice. And this is by the Boppy brand. I don't know why Siri just came on my phone, but weird. Okay, so obviously the next thing I want to talk about is prenatals. Now, I've tried a lot of them because I need one with iron, and there's actually not a lot of prenatals with iron out there, which I find really annoying, because most pregnant women need extra iron. But it is constipating, and it is sometimes hard on the belly. So I think that's why they offer both options. So I'm going to show you a few of them. I actually don't have one of my favorites. I have 2 favorites that I'm going to talk about. First, let me talk about the one that I do not recommend, and you will vomit, whether you have pregnancy nausea or vomiting or not. And it's this one. Nature's Bounty Prenatal Multi Healthy Mom. This has plant-based DHA, which is like the fish oil, which, you know, they do recommend, or some people recommend. This, y'all, I'm not even going to open it because it smells so bad. It smells like straight up fish. When you put it in your mouth, it leaves a fish aftertaste. It makes you nauseous if you eat it on an empty stomach. No, do not buy these. Like, I really tried to tough it out and take these, but I was gagging. I would put it in my mouth, and I would do this, and I'm like, nope, 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 nope. I'm done. I do not. I mean, these are for some people, but these are the Prenatal Up and Up brand, the gummies. They do have DHA, but they don't have any iron. These are nice. Okay, guys, my memory card completely was full. So I was talking about prenatals. I don't know where it cut off, but I'm going to talk about prenatals. So last I talked about was these. I don't know when it cut off, but these are disgusting. These are the Nature's Bounty Prenatal Multi Healthy Mom. It smells like fish, tastes like fish, will make you throw up and gag. Don't buy those. And then these Prenatal Up and Up brand have no iron. These are from Target. For some reason, I just don't feel like, I know these work for so many people and they're actual like legit, but these I just don't feel like are doing anything for my baby. So I stopped taking these. I was taking these before I got pregnant, so these are going in the trash can. I think they're good and I think that they help a lot of people, but I just don't really prefer a gummy. These are my favorite, but do not have iron. I also have another favorite. They're the GNC Prenatal with iron. The only problem is you have to take 3 of those a day, which doesn't fit for a lot of people's lifestyles, but I really did like those because, again, they have a significant amount of iron and you don't have to take like an extra pill with those, like an extra iron pill. These do not have iron, but these are the best on your belly. They don't smell bad. These are just really, really nice. And these are the Rainbow Light Prenatal 1. These are food-based. Like I said, no iron, but these do have probiotics and high in folic acid, which you need. It says it has iron. Where? Okay, yes it does. Just kidding. These have non-constipating iron and easy to digest, probiotic and enzymes. So I love these. These are the best. And only 1 a day. And I think I have just a couple more things. So a lot of people have heartburn when they're pregnant. There's a lot of things you can take and there's a lot of things you can't take. I didn't start getting heartburn until this week, and I am thankful for Zantac. Let me just say, Zantac is something you can take when you're pregnant, and I mean, I'm not going to take it every day, but I do really like it, and it did really help because I was so uncomfortable. Like, it made me feel sick, and it made me feel just really, like the heartburn just made me feel like I just wanted to lay down, and then laying down made it worse. So Zantac really helped me. And then of course some Tums, which you can take as well. These are the assorted fruit. I really like these. The green ones are my favorite. And then last thing that I'm going to talk about, guys, is something that I think that, how do I put this? A lot of people recommend, a lot of people don't recommend. I think there's like pros and cons, but for me, as you guys know, I'm a pediatric nurse. I, work with a lot of medical equipment, and for me, I knew how to use this. Now that is a fetal Doppler, okay? I got this at fetaldoppler.net. It was around $40. Now, what this does is you can hear your baby's heartbeat. So if you're ever freaking out, if you ever feel like you're so worried and now this doesn't guarantee your baby's fine, but you can hear your baby's heartbeat. And I found my baby's heartbeat at 8 weeks, 4 days. Now it's debatable when you can actually start to find it, but it wasn't easy when I did find it. Like it took me about 10 minutes to find it. Now I find it, as soon as I put the thing on my belly, but this like really helped me. It helped my anxiety. This was a way I could control things. It's just really, really nice. Again, like you have to use like a ultrasound jelly. You have to know how to use it, and it's not harmful for the baby. I talked to my doctor about it. But I like that peace of mind, especially when you're so worried, if you could just hear the baby's heartbeat and just to kind of reassure you that, your baby's doing okay. So anyway, it's the Pocket Fetal Doppler. I got it from fetaldoppler.net. Now, I think that's it, guys. That's as much as information and advice that I can give you for your first trimester and part of your second. Hopefully, I will have more videos soon. And as I feel more comfortable with this bump, I will show you. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And if you're pregnant, good luck to you. I wish you all the best. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.